Alright, get back to it here. So did this... Let's see, did this start getting oil? Yes, and it made crystallized oil, which is what I was hoping for. And it backfilled because I can only hold so much. Again, this is running good. And this is where I need the distilleries. And probably more fluid filters. Or, no, I don't need more fluid filters right now. I can do this with this. This will connect. Oh, didn't want that. Okay, I need to actually change this. Minthrol's going to be on brown. Not that. Blue. Always active. Don't know if the Minthrol's going to stop it from processing. Oh, damn it. It'd be better if I had the wrench for this. There we go. Crystallized oil. Okay, so these both now have crystallized oil in them. The whole point of this is I need one set to 13 and one set to 14. Damn it. I'll have to clean this one out. Okay, so I got one making heavy fuel and one making light fuel. Okay, it's all good. So now I need to take these fuels and mix them. So I need another mixer. But I also need to be careful about this. So I need... It's better to let the logistics system handle this. So it'd be better to get two provider pipes, two supplier pipes. And then I want an extractor. And I need... Don't think I got enough oxygen for this. I do. Okay, good. There's the tank. The tank that's going to hold all my diesel. Which will also need a fluid provider. And a basic fluid pipe. Oh, and I need a mixer. Oh, nope. Okay, good. It's a good thing I checked because this needs to be an MV mixer. I'm surprised I have all the resources for that. How's my iron doing? Lithium, iron. It's getting a little low. Throw in another stack of magnetite for processing. It's already running as fast as I can run it without running out of resources. And this is why I need... Just gotta get diesel production, and then I can make some diesel engines and see what the ratios are. Because the thing is, I'm probably gonna have to expand what I just set up. It might not be enough. Take some of these pipes, set up the pipe system I need. I'm gonna have to bring up a MV line anyway, so let's just go provider. So I might need to make tanks for heavy and light oil, or heavy and light fuel, and just produce as much as I can at once. But also deal with the methane. I still got oil coming in. No sulfuric acid. The system is running low on oxygen. Do you have a pipe there? Get another fluid supplier and provider pipe. Or no, actually I should have got a fluid terminus. Access to a fluid terminus. Or I don't have it made up. I got a programmer. Give me this programmer that's been sitting in here. A crafting table. Oh, everything's lagging. Okay, one sec. That was weird. I think the hosting company just had a hiccup. Which seems weird. Wasn't even an attack. It was just no connection. Okay, those are still being worked on. No, those work. Okay. Basic gas turbine. So this thing can produce a bit of power from any gas. It won't be much, but it's something. I need a basic pipe. So there's the tank. Just missing the two good circuits. Oh, I need to go check it. I might be out of soldering alloy. Go like this. Oh, I guess I didn't need it to be a basic. I needed to just be a supplier. There, it's connected. Want to tell this to supply. I'll use this methane. And then I just need my wire cutters. Get that connected. Yeah, my battery bank's starting to suffer. Yeah, you're going to connect to both. I need a module. Because you should never let your pipes connect to multiple sources. They don't like it. Disconnect. Turn this side off. Connected, unrouted, and then, yep, that should fire off. whenever this gets full enough. Oh, I need to set this to brown. There we go. Not much extra power, but it's at least a way to use that methane up. So close to having diesel. And then I won't be using as much steam. Okay. Guess I will put the diesel tank over here. Oh, I need to go grab it. Of course I didn't grab the tank yet. Doing my best not to look at the flickering. Yeah, I think those good circuits are caught up. So mechanism dynamic tanks. They hold a lot of fluid. This will be the tank for diesel. See if I can solve the issue with getting a mixer. Or am I waiting on... Why are you glowing if you're idle? We're waiting on a circuit board? I'm confused what's... Did I already use up? Nope. I messed up and didn't fix this machine's rotation. There we go. The sodium perchlorate could not get into the machine. Because this is that way. Last stream, I worked on sodium perchlorate so I could get this recipe working. And I just did not have the machine set up correctly. I'm guessing I'm low on. Yeah. Damn, this is stuff. I have a whole issue with solder alloy. There we go. Yeah, I'm one circuit away from having the mixer. But I also need to have... I need more circuits for actual... I need more circuits for actual... Okay, good. I am not using as much power. That MV battery bank is really the best way to tell how bad the system is. Okay, there's that. There's that. Where's an extractor I can use? To put on my oven mitt. Because I can't touch hot things. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. There's at least enough to get that done. Use the oil. Just leave that in there, I guess. So I should put the mixer here. MV wire. Where's my local, my closest MV hookup? Over here, it looks like. And I'm out. Do I have any more wire? Because last I remember, I used up all the mana steel I had. Yes. That's not good. Yeah, the system's suffering pretty awfully. The battery buffer is almost full. this is working good. It's connected right? This is like 16 amp LV wire. Okay, the energy is backing up. Good. And now the tank's starting to fill. Okay, now the tank isn't flickering. The only problem is I am still technically slowly using coal coke faster than I'm making it. Which isn't a good thing. Okay, I got this mess here. Let's put down what I can. There's the MV mixer. Fluid supplier. Fluid extractor. This up. Light oil. Or light fuel. Light fuel. Okay, this can hold 12, but I'm just gonna have it do 8. Heavy. Yeah, it's 5 to 1. And that's going to start pulling a bunch more power. That will make diesel, and then it will. I can go set up that tank. Basic pipe, good. Basic pipe, fluid provider pipe, unrouted. Diesel. Oh, good thing I got this basic pipe on me. There we go. Diesel tank's all hooked up. As soon as I get this power, I'll start producing diesel. Yeah, I don't have any wire in there. Yeah, if I try to use this mana infused, it's just gonna burn up. So I gotta go make myself some more mana steel. I need to start working on blood magic. I need to tier 5 blood magic altar. Put that back up. So the main thing is I get 2 ingots per every one because I'm using mana infused. So I'm actually looking at getting 20 ingots. Also, the simulation only runs 100 iterations, so you want the thing that makes you get mana per block on the still exist on the 100th iteration. So you want a simulation that runs for 100 in a, what is this, it's a 25 by 25 foot area that ends up having the most blocks on the board because every block produces more mana. And this one's a pretty decent one. Yeah, I probably have enough mana here. But it's good to keep it set up so I can just flick the lever when I come back. The funny thing is, this is only going to make half as many of those cables. This 4x cables takes 4x cable takes 2 metal ingots per cable. So I'm basically just going to have 10 segments of cable, but that should be more than enough for now. Okay, good. That's filling back up. Gotta wait for that to get to the vault chest. Then I can order up some more wire. There we go. It's in the system. Now I can order 4x mana steel wire, and it will make it for me. No, damn you. The wrong button. Okay, so... Oh, I need a crystallized oil can. Just one more step. You can also use light fuel for petroleum power. So I could just burn light fuel, but you get way more power out of burning diesel. You get a free electric circuit and some more interfluid conduit, which is... I can make interfluid conduit. Ooh. Because I can make rose gold, it is a little hard. And then this is just fused quartz. which is a little annoying because I don't have that much quartz. I could technically make ender fluid conduit now. I've just been surviving on what I've been given. I just need a diesel cell, and they'll give me a free advanced combustion generator. Which I could just do this. But I think I have the I could have just moved a battery. I got the wire now. So while I'm here, I should dump off this circuit. I lost my location. Hope this is enough. It's gonna be close. Just enough. I'm gonna go have to make more mana steel. That's creating diesel. And that should be coming over here. Now the question will be, am I making diesel fast enough? A nice meal. They gave me a big can of oil and a bunch of diesel in a big can. Oh, that just ate that. I'll need to put a better spot, but I need a fluid provider. Okay, just got to get this diesel, and then it'll be a great source of power. I know something that doesn't need oxygen. Eight medium battery hulls. All filled with lithium. Make this. Because once I plug it in, I can put all these batteries in and then fill them up. Then I'll have an even bigger battery buffer. But I do need another wire. I'm surprised that there's usually enough oxygen kicking around in the system. I must have accidentally put the supplier pipe for oxygen to the sulfuric acid at max buckets with no partials. No partial filling. Because that's the only reason I can think why I have fluid for processing. And it's not all going to sulfuric acid. Or oxygen gas for processing, and it's not going all to the sulfuric acid. Which I do need some to go to the sulfuric acid. Big old lithium batteries. Better than the sodium batteries I was making. There we go, fluid provider. Oh no, this is provider. I need supplier. Asked for completely the wrong thing. Yeah, every time I do that, it freaks out the entire system. Fluid supplier. Okay, didn't need quite that much lithium. There we go, there's the right pipe. Diesel. Okay, 8 buckets is its max. Yeah. Combustion generators sound worse, and if you have a whole bunch of them running together. I need one more MV wire, and then I will be better off. Yeah, you almost got me. Why are you not running? Oh, are you just backstuffed? Is that it? No, you shouldn't be. It sees any as backstuffed. Okay, that's weird. Do these have different processing times? 4 seconds. Oh, 8 seconds. So actually, I would have just needed another. Okay, so it's 1 to 2. Should have had another improved coke oven, but these things take a ton of brass and bronze to make. Yeah, definitely want this muffler for that. I can work over here in a bit more quiet. Okay, I need more metal. Oh, did I forgot to turn this to purple also. Or brown. There we go. Almost had an issue there. Oh, there was tons of crystallized seeds. That wasn't going to be an issue for very long. How much? Yeah, don't have a ton of perchlorate. But that's because I don't have a ton of sulfur. Turn this off. and a decent amount of aluminum. Basically, have all the aluminum I need. That and a few more upgrades, I should be well. I'm pretty much an MV right now. I've, for the most part, crossed the MV line. Because with the fluid, or with the energy production, I'm definitely in MV. And this can even push me a little bit in, once I get this shored up, this definitely will push me into HV. And with HV, I can then go empowered oil, distillation tower, and then start getting into the even nicer, because there's better diesels, because there's the cetane boosted and the nitro diesel, which is the next step. I still gotta finish. I do need to make one more coke oven and then get all 3 controllers in my inventory, and that will finish that quest. And then this is crazy power over there. Metallurgy. Oh yeah, I still need to work on rutile. Work towards titanium, but that is technically an HV voltage. Even though it cares more about going to the moon and Enderium for some reason. Alright. About to take a break, and then we'll be back. Alright. This. Gotta go make more mana metal. I do gotta do a bunch of magic still. I like the tech more than I like the magic. My climbing glove. I do have to be careful because that flower only has so much mana capacity. And I can only move mana so fast. I think that's about time. So the big thing that will let me automate this is a technology, or is something that I'm working towards. I believe the best way to automate this is also Super Factory Manager, which is a little bit hard to make because the main control block requires a specific quality of emerald. And I need to make either a gem refiner or mine enough of it and hopefully get lucky. Because some of the gems and stuff have they have 5 grades. And there's some very specific recipes that require specific grades. And one of the components for the Super Factory Manager requires flawless emeralds. I've only got 1 flawless emerald so far. But there is a magical gem refiner that uses this type of mana that I could make to refine two regular emeralds into 1. Yeah, I was right. I needed to start it a little faster. I'm actually making a lot of mana steel. I turned it off. I only meant to break 1. These blocks are super delicate. There is nothing that can pick them up once you put them, or it's almost impossible to pick them up once you put them down. I'm over halfway. The only thing I don't know about automating this is, oops. Um, how to make sure there isn't any mana in the flower. I need to look up how people have set them up in the past. Because I can go like this and feel like it's half full. It might just have to be a timing thing. I might have to just time it out and see how long it takes. I let it despawn. I didn't pick it up. And this is the other problem is I basically have no way of making this stuff besides this and a chicken that can sometimes give me some. Well, I just wasted what? 12 ingots? That was 20. 24. Yep, 16 ingots. That stinks. $16 ingots of iron that I converted to steel, that I converted to infused metal. Nope, you stay in there. Ugh. I hate when I do stuff like that. Well, at least I can request a lot of mana steel now. $193. Even with the 60-some buckets I was given, that's pretty decent. Almost could use another distillery or two just on, what, light oil? Or light fuel? Seem to be producing the oil fast enough. I don't believe the distillery was in the previous version, and it definitely makes this recipe better. Because I believe in the original one you had to centrifuge this, and you just got both out of it. Both fuels out of centrifuging the empowered oil. And you'd actually... It would be one less machine, but it would be a hassle because you would have to have the tank, and then you'd have to make sure it didn't back up on, like, heavy fuel. This area a little bit of light. I should heal back up to full. I have a few bobbly heart containers. So I have a few extra hearts than normal. Also, for some reason, copper gives you extra hearts, but I can't produce copper armor. I have to find it. And the only armor I've been able to find, only copper armor I've been able to find reliably is the helmets. That's all running. Get our first MV power generators hooked up to the network. Needed these 8 batteries. See if we can sustain ourselves on diesel while running that slower. Oh yeah, I need to pick the rest of this up. No, not that. I want just the mitten. I'm going to pick this up in kind of a weird way, but it's going to help me balance the machines upstairs a bit. It's got 16. I need to automate that, but I keep putting it off because I don't want to just dump a bunch of fluid into the system. I pretty much have to do what I have to do here, which is just fill an entire tank of destabilized redstone. I don't have any fine control without either computer craft coding or super factory manager. Or open computers. Does that work with the yeah, that doesn't take too much to make. My only question is, does that work with the computer craft module? I'd have to look into that. Alright, got a decent amount of mana steel to work with, which is good because I'm probably going to be setting up more mana steel than mana infuse going forward. Yep, they're all filling up. This is definitely going to go dry again, but that's on purpose. Surprised this isn't using that much methane. Definitely running. Fluid naphtha, chlorine, concrete, gas enriched egg. So right now I'm basically constrained by how much diesel I can make for the energy I'm producing. Yeah, I didn't have partial on. So now that only ticks to create chlorine or sulfuric acid when this has 16 buckets. Which this makes a bucket at a time. I'm not producing much oxygen at all. I should look into that. Okay, at least this methane isn't full. Could hook back up an electrolyzer. What I really want is to I think, deal with a bunch of didn't make a gas module, did I? No, I currently have wither skeletons and endermen. I should anchor this. If I anchor something with a ectoplasm, if it's in my inventory or in my normal armor slots, it stays with me after death. These things don't, which is sad. I've tried to anchor a couple things, and if they're in my bauble slots, they don't work. They still get left in the grave. Anchor. I don't think I have anything else I care to anchor. Could use another satchel. No, satchel. Satchel basic. Wool, tin, leather. Yeah, I got all that. only have 2 wool. There, now I won't lose this. It needs Invar, and that one needs 10. It's 10. Invar. The Invar, upgrade these again. This way I can carry more stuff around with me when I go exploring. Because there is some extremely rare drops that could really help me. Or rare dungeon loot. So while I'm waiting, request 2 more of those. Yep, those ones need Invar, and I believe the system knows Electrum. Yep. Anchors. Reinforced satchel. You're supposed to be able to color them, but they don't look different. Oh, there we go. The flap turns colors. There. Now I can tell them apart. Okay. I need that sound recorder. I can't stand that diesel engine. Yeah, the system doesn't know iron bars. I don't have an assembler set to 3, so I can't just teach the system that without building a whole nother assembler. There's that, and then I'll have to make sound patterns. And that will take a second. I'm going to switch this around like this. Oh yeah, I was going to make... I was looking at... What's that? I just need these sound patterns. Oh, I'm out of paper, and it's dark, so it's hard to go to the farm. Okay, give it a second, and then I'll go. The other thing I was thinking about making was is use this, and then whatever sounds are playing in the vicinity, you can turn into a pattern. If I go over here and I had a pattern, I could record, and then I can dampen it. Then it won't be such a pain to listen to all the time. Okay, so the other thing I was working on was working towards, now that I got diesel figured out. So one thing would be emeralds into oxygen, which would just mean going and capturing a bunch of farmers and getting them all rounded up and producing emerald nuggets and turning those into emeralds and turning them into emerald dust and electrolyzing them. Because that's, wait, that was K, wasn't it? Yeah, that says 18K liters, right? That's 18 buckets. Yeah, so I think emeralds are up there for oxygen. So building an oxygen farming oxygen off of emeralds, I think, is something that would help. So there's that. Yeah, I think I would just use the absorption hopper method. What else was I was also thinking about making a beacon so I could get regeneration wherever I am using a spectral lens. What else is there? I feel like there was something else on my mind that I am completely spacing. don't remember what it was. Oh, it's day. I need to go get paper. The majority of my paper comes from these paper trees, or paper bark trees. I'd have to chem bath wood pulp to make paper, which I might still do, but paper wood just works pretty well. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to make the data module for gas, but I need a gas tier. Just realized I used up that light blue dye. Right, sound filter. Oh, it's blue, not light blue. Okay, so sound recorder. Come over here to the annoying noise. Or does it not work? Oh, I needed to actually... Merge slot, open GUI, close GUI. This what it is? No. Not that one. Seem to be that one either. I have to wait for the whole sound to play. No. This is not working. Maybe that's it. Tick cooling. Really wish I could just pick everything from the mod. I'd be fine with that. This is the other thing I was trying to do is sound dampener. Nope. Because this is supposed to do everything in a radius. I guess it just doesn't work. That stinks. That's basically supposed to stop annoying sounds. Oh, there's a bunch of invar. All stuff that should be in the system. I have the aligned glass, the obsidian. I'll need 2 spectre lenses. Or clear glass. Did I teach the system? Actually, teach the system fuse quartz? Hardened glass, structure glass. No, I didn't actually teach it fuse quartz. Get the 2 spectre lenses. Obsidian. Then, yeah, it's 4 mana powder, so I have to go make that. Oh, and the shifting star. Which I believe I got the diamonds over there. So 1 spectre lens to make it, 1 spectre lens to put on top. Because the whole point of the spectre lens is it's supposed to make whatever you choose on the beacon apply on the entire dimension. But you can only have one spectral lens active per dimension. So I'm trying to give, while I'm in the overworld, give myself regeneration. Obsidian is taking a long time. Still have lava, right? Yeah, I still got lava. Yeah, it's just being really slow. Maybe it takes a long time for lava to cool in the fluid solidifier. Yeah, 51 seconds. It takes almost a minute. Oh, that sucks. Okay, maybe I do need to look into... I mean, this solidifier takes a long time, too. Might just have to set up an igneous extruder for them. No wonder it takes so long to create void upgrades. There we go. Then everything else should be over there. Yeah, it gets super dark at night. Bucket of liquid starlight. Drifting star. Sweet, 2 hits. That counted, right? Yep. Shifting star. Yeah, need the mana powder. Weird, I don't know why I got Modus. All right, we do have to take a break here, and then we'll be back.